Hello, families of Jones Elementary School. I'm Principal Kell, and I welcome you here tonight for our open house. I have some great information that I need to share with you tonight, so please follow along with the copies of the PowerPoint that you have in front of you. This is our mission statement and our vision statement. This is our current mission and vision statement. We will be revising both of them this school year between our leadership team, our staff, and hopefully our PTA will also help us to revise and update both our mission statement and vision statement. Please participate in that by giving us ideas or joining us with a PTA. Here's our leadership team. Of course, Shavita Kell, myself as the principal, and you can see everybody listed underneath. Okay, if you have any questions that you would need to answer, any of us are available at any time. Jones is a Title I school. We have the definition of Title I. We also have 5 important requirements or components that are part of being a Title I school, and I'm going to review each of them with you today. The first component of being a Title I school is having a school success plan. We have to have a plan, which is actually coming from all the data that we have. So we have 4 parts of our plan, the things that we are going to accomplish this school year. The first is to improve the academic achievement of all students through the implementation of our Common Core state standards and the use of Common Core aligned curriculum. Our second thing that we're going to do here at Jones is to reduce the achievement gaps between our white students and our African American students, as well as students with special needs. The third thing, we are going to improve school climate and student conduct as we address students' social and emotional well-being. The fourth thing we'll do here at Jones is to increase parent and community involvement, engagement, and the knowledge of our Common Core state standards and the curriculum that we use here at Jones. The second requirement of a Title I school is that we have to have strategies in place. Now, part of our strategies is our Jones Principle of Instruction. So teachers, in their planning, they have to include these elements in their planning of each and every lesson. They have to have an activating strategy, essential question, they have to chunk instruction, they have to check for understanding. They have to make sure that they're using questions that are higher order. And then they have to have some type of exit strategy to end and close their lesson. The third thing that is part of a Title I program is we have to make sure that we are instructed by highly qualified teachers. And this statement actually addresses that. The fourth is the parental involvement policy. And parental involvement is very important. We want to make sure that we are involving you as partners with us because you know your child best. The fifth and final part is how we actually give supports. And what we do here at Jones is we go along with the response to intervention, which is our RTI. The RTI process is how we have those small groups of instruction for each student to identify and sort of focus on the small skills to help students succeed. Information about our RTI is also listed. There's 3 tiers to RTI, to the RTI process. Tier 1 is just core instruction. Everyone gets that core instruction in their classroom. Tier 2 is for students that are maybe struggling a little bit, okay? They may be a half a grade to 2 grade levels behind, so we grab them in small groups depending on what their needs are, and we focus on those skills. Students are actually given progress monitoring tests to find out if they're actually progressing, and then we go on from there. Everything here will give you more information about Tier 2. Tier 3 instruction is for students that need intensive interventions. So we spend a little bit more time with them. We focus on smaller groups, so those groups may be only 4 to 5 students, but we make sure that these students are getting exactly what they need. I want to talk a little bit about grading policy. Last year we started a new report card system. Please know that we use the 1, 2, 3, 4 as our grading system. 4 being proficient, 3 being approaching proficiency, 2 being minimal proficiency, and 1 being a limited progress. You need to understand that a 1 or a 2 is not passing. Students need to receive a 3 or a 4 in order to be considered passing. Please also look at the bottom to sort of get you an idea of what the 4 and a 3 is equivalent to in the percentages. Okay, a 4 is equivalent to 90% to 90 to 100%. A 3 is equivalent to the 70% to 89%, which is like a B or a C. A 2 is equivalent to 60% or 69%, which is like a D. And a 1 is equivalent to 59% or lower, which would definitely be an F. This is our promotion policy. Please know that attendance is very, very important. You need to make sure your students are here at least 90% of the time. Our Wagner Law, which is a federal law that it states that students must pass 50% of the core instruction. Okay, so there's 4 core classes. You have your ELA block, your math, social studies, and science. Students must pass at least 2 of them. And out of the 2 that they pass, 1 of them must be ELA. Bucket filling. We will be continuing our bucket filling initiative this school year. Students can tell you all about being a bucket filler. Okay? We also are continuing our Leader in Me initiative, 7 Habits, which is created by Franklin Covey. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please remember to visit the Scholastic Book Fair. I'm signing off. Take care.